This podcast contains explicit language, adult themes, graphic content, and topics that could be triggering. Listener's discretion is advised.
Dun dun!
Don't die.
You scream too much.
Rona.
It's the Rona.
Rona.
Oh my god. Getting my husband to go to the dentist. I've been trying to get him to go to the dentist since we've been together. So 5 years. His ass won't go to the dentist. Finally, he got his insurance set up. And he's double insured because my insurance has dental. And now I have to go to the dentist. So I'm like, guess what?
You have
We're
to go.
going to the dentist. And he's like, "Ugh." Anyway, what's up, witches?
What's up?
Howdily doodly, neighborinos. Fuck, my pants are like...
Ned Flanders is the epitome of evil Christian.
Dude, I think that guy's a murderer.
I think so too. Does that mean all Christians are murderers?
I don't know. They seem to believe that everyone else is a murderer.
Yeah. They
Did you
seem
say Christians?
Christians.
Yeah.
That's like a generalization. It's like not just the Christian faith, but like all of the branches of Christian faith. So, yes. In conclusion, it's one giant cult.
Yeah.
But, like, with different, like, branches of the cult. So, like...
Yeah,
You
what
know how
branch
there's,
do you
like-
want to join today?
you know how there's, like, Scranton branch and New York branch and stuff
Watches
like
The
that?
Office once.
Yeah.
So, like, the Christian cult is just, like, there's the Baptist branch and the Catholic branch.
But they also have like a new wave
and
Christian.
the Methodist and Mormon and, like, it's just, like, you know?
Just on and on and on.
It's fantastic.
But in reality, almost every religion has like the same stories.
They're just,
The
like,
same
different names.
God.
You know what's
Almost
weird
every
to me,
religion.
though? Okay,
What?
so like we're talking about the Mormon religion, and it's just like God thinks that you should have everything He has, so one day you will become a god of your own planet.
Yeah.
What the actual fuck?
Yeah, but did you know that they marry more women so that those
Yeah.
women are their possessions and are
Yeah.
on that fucking planet?
The more women that you marry, the better.
The more
planet you'll
women
have.
you get on your
Now,
planet.
hold the fuck up. I was raised Mormon and I never heard this.
Listen,
because
this
they
is old.
changed
That's
their
old
minds
shit.
of
But
polygamy. Mormons, when they get enough flack, they'll just change their mind.
yeah,
It's the same thing as like.
they like originally were. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No,
but
you're good. Go ahead.
They originally were against slavery, but when they I think they moved to Missouri.
No, they were from that area.
No, they started in New York, and then they went to Missouri, and that's where they started whatever it's called. And they were against slavery, and then because they're in Missouri, slave state, they almost all got killed because of it. So they were like, oh yeah, slaves are cool. So.
Anyways.
They fall under peer pressure really badly.
Yeah, except for I don't know, the gay thing still hasn't.
I don't understand that
just
either.
pressure them enough.
They used to fall into peer pressure. Now they got a lot of money and can do what they want.
Yeah.
I heard a thing that was like, our church leaders are the only leaders that don't accept money, and it's like, have you ever fucking looked at Brigham Young's fucking bullshit?
Yeah, what did he do for
They're
a
all
living?
fucking
They're
billionaires.
all rich, and they may have their own businesses, but those businesses have some sort of tie to the church.
Yeah, the fact
Even
that
if it doesn't, it's like covered up.
the fact that if you don't pay, what is it called, your tithing,
Tiding, yeah.
you get fucking like yelled at.
No, you don't.
Yeah, you do.
You have to pay
No, you
your
don't.
tithing to be a part of the church,
No, you
but they
don't.
give you lenience on it.
You don't have to pay it. But if you want a temple recommend, it is required.
Yeah, so you have to pay your tithing.
You can show up to church. You can take the sacrament. You can go to classes. You can
Yeah.
preach it. You can still even hold the priesthood without paying your tithing.
But if you want a temple recommend, you have to pay your tithing.
So to
Which-
be the
which is-
elite, you have to pay your
Also, I
tithing.
think if you want to go on a
Well,
mission, you
It's
have
a
to
club,
pay it
and
as
in
well.
order to get the VIP access, you have to pay the fees.
And you also have to pay money to go on your mission.
Well, think
Yeah.
of anything. If you want to be a part of that group, you got to follow the rules.
Lindy,
And
are
if-
you defending the Mormon religion?
No, I'm just
They-
saying.
They
trying
literally
to,
started as a literally
Listen.
started as a cult.
Well, it
Listen.
is.
Literally. No, like Joseph
just-
Smith wanted to start a cult.
That's cool. So, but like, seriously, I just feel like I'm not a fan of them, obviously, but I also feel like people will make up a lot of conspiracies about them, and like it gets exaggerated as to what actually happens.
Okay, but that what I just said.
Okay, but
And he's also a magician, and his family are con men.
I was also raised in the church,
I
in the
was
Mormon
too.
church, and we got yelled at if we didn't pay our tithing. We were basically shamed.
Oh, we weren't.
So,
That's just a bad leadership then.
well, the Mormon church has bad leadership.
Well,
Like,
yeah, but like I'm talking like my
Whew.
ward, our bishop never did that. They were so chill.
Well, as far as you know.
We never got yelled at or anything
I
about
never
it, but
paid
you
my
felt
tithing.
bad.
I'm not saying that they came up and they were like, "You're a piece of garbage. You don't belong to our church anymore." But it was pestering and like, "Well, if you really can't afford it, I guess."
Yeah.
And pressure and like that
Yeah.
fucking manipulation. Yeah.
That's how it was with us too. They weren't yelling at us, but you felt fucking bad after they left.
Yeah.
We didn't have that in my ward.
Well, whoop-de-fucking-do.
Congratulations. You were probably one of the good Mormons, though.
I wasn't. Well, okay.
Yeah. That's what I thought.
Whoa.
I never read my scriptures. I didn't say daily prayer.
But your family was considered the good guys.
well,
You guys went to church, you guys paid your tithing, and you guys did
We
what you
didn't
were
pay our
supposed to do.
dude, I can't tell you how many tithing fast Sundays where my mom was don't answer the phone. Don't answer the door. Don't answer the door. We're not home. Like, I mean, every once in a while they'd pay, but like not often.
Did you know there
But
was
it
the
is.
FLDS?
That's a totally different,
Fundamentalist.
That's a different religion.
That is
It's a
crazy.
branch of the
That's
Mormon
just-
religion.
No, it's not.
It was
Do you know what the
originally.
F stands for? It stands
Fundam-
for false.
No,
False
it's,
Latter-day
it does
Saints.
not.
It's
It does
false.
not. See, you can't say false things, Lindy. It stands for
Well, then you
fundamentalist.
guys can't either, and then tell me I'm defending something I don't even like.
I mean, you're like yelling at us for saying things that we would like have
That
experienced. and
we're
you're
just
like,
saying
no,
the
no,
truth.
No.
Well, when you say you experienced, I was like, oh, well, that's weird, because that's not what happened in my ward. Or
It's like
Everyone
every time I've
experiences
moved.
everything differently.
That's true.
Bottom line is the Mormon church sucks, and I don't like them, so it's fine.
Yeah, but at least they're
Yeah,
not
we
the
can all
Catholic
agree to
Church,
that.
right?
What does the Catholic Church do other than have scary statues?
I don't know.
Oh, really?
I was never.
Oh, okay.
involved
I'm not
with
talking
Catholics.
I'm talking like, is there something other than?
They
priests
literally
molesting
cover
people?
up priests having sex with little boys.
Okay, I already knew that, but like, is there?
That's
something like that?
bad.
Oh yeah,
So
duh.
does the Mormon
Yeah.
church, except it's usually little girls.
Oh yeah, no, they're just all bad.
See, with the Mormon church, it's more like teacher on student, and in the Catholic church, it's like child on fake father.
But technically, that would be teacher on student,
Don't the altar boys like?
cause it's they're above, so it's like abuse of power.
Either
Anyway,
way,
it's
it's
abuse of
somebody
power.
in charge who's manipulating a child, and
Yeah.
it's not cool.
It's not okay. Man, religion fucking sucks.
That's why I'm Satanist. And by Satanist, I definitely mean devil worshipper. And by devil worshipper, I don't really do that.
Are you okay? What was that?
It was like a suppressed laugh. I was like, wait. It sounded like a fucking seal. Fucking goofy ass shit over here. Oh man. Fucking religion sucks.
All of it.
Yeah.
I am actually a very faithful person, and I do pray to gods, but I don't believe there's only one God. I don't believe it's one guy in the sky with a beard who is gonna make it so that if you have enough brides that you're gonna have a sick planet when you
Yeah.
die. Like,
I'm agnostic,
I'm
so I
super
believe there's
agnostic.
something. I'd like to believe there are Greek gods.
Dude, I actually
I fucking
fun
love
story.
Greek gods.
I made a joke one time and was like, yeah, I'm gonna start praying to the Greek gods, watch. And like, would fake pray to Apollo and shit. But I also decided to fake pray to the god of dreams. I can't remember.
Oh, I think you
Yeah.
told me about this.
But like, started praying to the god of dreams and the god of sleep, right? Just as a joke. Complete fucking joke. I started sleeping good and having weird ass dreams. Like, instantly. And I was just like, what?
Oh. That's fun.
Conspiracy.
It goes all the way to the top. Goes all the way to Mesopotamia.
I just think that, like, I do believe that, like, the Mormon God exists, and I believe that, like, Christian gods exist, and I think that, like, the
Hindu gods
and
yeah.
Do you think Mormon God's sitting up there and just like, oh God, what did they do this time?
I think
but
they all exist.
I also think all of the gods are like, dude, you need to control your people. They're fucking wildin'.
Yeah.
Okay, here's my actual theory. Have you ever seen Supernatural?
Yes.
I think they're right.
I think they're right too.
I think that as well.
I think Chuck made the earth, got bored, and left. While the other gods and entities from every religion are just messing around, occasionally have dinner parties where they kill each other, you know? Like,
partying hard.
I agree with
well.
this.
I think Supernatural is right.
Yeah.
And I will defend that with my life.
I think the gods are just using humans as an experiment, and they're just like, yo, your Christian motherfuckers are out here wild.
But the funny thing is they've always talk about that in like religious stories and shit like that. They're like, yes, God has put you to the test. Like, fuck, they're experimenting. We're just some fucking puppets, and they don't give a fuck. They're playing a game, having fun, and seeing what the fuck we do.
Yeah, and then they're like, you did some really bad shit in your next life. You're gonna get fucked. Karma.
Fuck you. Karma, reincarnation, all this other shit. Or you're gonna get a planet. Who the fuck knows?
So there's our beliefs on religion, guys.
It's all over the fucking place.
Today's episode is gonna be a short mini episode, a small boy.
Yeah.
Small.
And it's mostly just because Lana, I have been terribly anxious, terribly depressed, and terribly unprepared, so I didn't even try to find a story, and, yep.
That's okay. I found a story, and I read it today.
Nice!
So, but I like, kept talking myself through it so I could memorize it mostly. So if I miss some parts and botch up my story, don't be mad. I really did try it.
I did that with the three little men in the woods last time, and it ended up being fine.
Yeah, I
had to Google a couple things during the episode. You guys didn't hear that, but I did it. I Googled.
It's okay. I thought it was really good, so that's all that matters. Is if we think it's good.
Yeah,
fuck everyone else.
Yeah, fuckers.
Okay, so I'm gonna get into my little story.
Do it.
It's by Hans Christian Andersen. Haven't done him in a hot minute.
It's been a minute.
Yeah, I know. It's been a minute. We're coming back to
It's
him.
been since like our first episode.
Yeah, it's been a while.
It's been a while.
I think we.
Since we.
Oh, I fucking love that song.
Hans Christian Andersen.
Yeah, we've done them a couple times, but
It's been a while.
obviously the main one
Since
is.
I read a story. Sorry, guys.
I haven't heard that song in a while.
So, Melissa, what is this Hans Christian Andersen story?
It's called The Elf of the Rose.
Oh,
And I know it sounds like all cute and pedantic, and it kind of is, but it's also very graphic.
It's my kind of story.
I know, but like, I feel like a lot of, so roses obviously, but there's flowers in this, and I feel like there's a lot of innuendos to vaginas. So if you catch them,
Flower.
your flower.
So,
I thought that is that I just had a stroke. Isn't that a term for losing your virginity? Is I lost my flower?
yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
So,
Or like they always
He
talk
took my
about
flower.
girls as in flower terms, like she's blooming into such a young lady, and all that other shit.
my boss was telling me about this college class his wife was taking.
Mhm.
It was an art class where they studied this one particular artist. And this one particular artist, in every single one of her drawings, no matter what it was.
Drew vaginas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's mentioned in Breaking Bad. That's how I knew about her. I don't remember her name though.
Somebody.
Somebody once told me.
Somebody come get her. She's dancing like a stripper.
She ain't the hottest hoe in the hood.
What the fuck?
Remix.
I've never heard that remix before.
That's
That's 'cause I made it.
Yeah.
With Natalie.
Oh god, that's funny. Okay, so we're gonna start out. So there's a garden, like out in the wilderness, or maybe someone's yard, whatever. Picture whatever you want. Wild garden, someone's garden, don't matter.
A beautiful garden.
It's beautiful.
A garden of distress.
I fucking love gardens. Oh my god. But anyways, there's a rose tree in it, and it's, beautiful. It's fully blossomed and all
rose
this.
tree, not a bush.
Yeah, it's a tree.
Fancy.
Okay.
And they can get to a tree stage. You just have to prune them a lot. It's weird. It's effort, and I don't have that effort. But anyways.
Imagine running into a rose tree and just thorns all over your face.
That doesn't sound fun. It might smell good, though.
I don't know.
I am allergic to roses.
I don't like the smell of blood.
You don't like the smell of blood?
No, why would
I don't think roses smell
It
like
just smells
blood.
like metal. It smells like
Yeah, it's
iron.
gross. I'm talking about if you were to stab yourself.
Oh.
With thorns.
Stibby stab.
I've never smelled blood. I've just tasted it.
You've never smelled blood?
No.
It just smells like iron.
That makes sense because
like
it tastes
metallic-y
like
and-
iron, so
yeah.
that makes sense.
It's not great.
I mean, there's iron in our blood, so
It's not.
should
If
be.
you smell vagina blood, like when you're on your period, it's not the same because it's got the smell of vagina in
and
there.
uterus flesh.
Yeah, uterus
Disgusting.
flesh and vagina smell. So
and
it's
dead
not really,
eggs.
Yeah, dead eggs.
Dead babies.
Dead babies. Not quite.
Not quite. Halfway there. Yeah. I would not. If you cannot handle psychological torture and gore, straight up
I've seen the gore where they smash his face in with a hammer
Yeah.
or whatever.
And that's not even the worst part.
Oh, they out here wild.
That is my
There's
least
a part with
favorite part.
some spines just chilling.
Literally, that's not even the worst
Do you
of
think
it.
they're for sale?
Yeah, spines.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can buy a human.
You
spine.
have to.
Ew, I found this TikTok the other day of a lady who has human skin leather, and it made me
Oh, I
really
saw that, and I
uncomfortable.
I'm like, God, Jeffrey Dahmer, calm the fuck down.
It made me really
So
uncomfortable.
anyway.
Not Jeffrey Dahmer. What's his name?
Ed Gein.
Ed
Gein.
Kemp. No, Gein. Yeah, I was gonna say Kemper. Pretty much the same thing, anyways.
Super satisfying,
Yeah.
daddy.
Yes, Dad.
I only like the top layer though.
That's all that's important.
Yeah.
I don't know. That one was pretty good.
Yeah, but
We're
I think
watching
she like
soap,
skipped it.
soap,
Stop.
soap,
Stop
soap,
it.
soap carving videos.
Yeah. Okay, so anyways, this little garden. There was a little elf in this garden. And he lived in the roses, but he was so small humans couldn't see him.
I want a garden. elf.
Yeah. And he lived in between the rose petals. Those were his rooms.
Oh, that's so
Right?
cute!
He was just so little.
I
Yeah.
want to be best friends with a garden. elf.
I know, he was so
Baby,
cute.
baby.
And he just was beautiful. He looked like a little, elf, angelic child. And cute and everything. And he had wings. And he could fly around and shit. And he loved living in the garden and all this other shit. And one day he just kind of got bored. Because, what else you got to do besides...
I'm bored in a house and I'm in a house board.
I'm bored in the rose and in the rose board. I can't do it.
Bored in the rose and I'm in the rose board.
That was hard. That was a struggle for me.
These videos aren't as satisfying when you're not hearing them. Because they're like the crunchy
Yeah.
soaps. Sorry, guys. I am listening, but I'm also watching satisfying videos because I have anxiety.
What was I gonna say?
He's in the rose and he's in the rose
Yeah.
board.
He's in there, and so he's like, oh, I am going to go see how many steps it takes me to walk to this giant tree. I'm not
So
going to
he's got,
fly.
like, his step counter.
Yeah,
Gotta
basically.
get them steps in.
So he's walking there, and then he gets there, and then he's like, oh, the sun's about to go down. I better get home. And it's getting late, and so he flies back. But the rose, like most flowers, closes
Oh no!
at night, and so it was closed, and he couldn't get in.
Did it lock him in?
It locked him out.
He locked his keys in the rose.
And so he's like, oh, there's these honeysuckle down by the river, and they they don't close. So he goes, he's like, oh, I'll just go and sleep in one of those for
So,
tonight.
okay, so the rose is his house and this honeysuckle's like a hotel or like an Airbnb.
Maybe, yeah. We can
So,
describe it like that.
If you accidentally lock your rose keys in the rose, do you just like call the bees to come get it?
No, because it's nighttime. Bees
yeah,
are sleeping.
bees are like, fuck you, dude. It's
But,
after hours.
During the day, like what happens?
You ain't got a locksmith, bro. You're
Well,
fucked.
Then maybe call a bee. That might work.
Or like the snails. That
Or
just,
maybe
come
like,
through
maybe...
your flower door, and then like there you go, bud.
Or like a hummingbird, because they're pollinators too. Maybe that. I don't know. Something like that. Maybe a hummingbird would eat you, though. I'm not sure. But anyways, so he goes down there, and he spies this little... What are you doing?
Getting really satisfied by this soap video. I'm sorry, I can't stop. They make my anxiety go away, but I am listening to you.
No, I'm just looking at the video too.
Isn't it so satisfying? Guys, listen, go
I
on
like the ones with
Instagram.
the little squares better.
Go on Instagram and look up
Like the
soap
foamy
cutting
squares?
videos. These ones.
I like the jelly square ones though.
I like glycerin soap videos, and then the ones where I can't remember what these ones are called.
I
But
don't
they
know.
basically they score the soap and then they cut it, and it's like little grids, and the soap. Oh yeah, I'll post some on our
Yes.
Instagram.
Okay. What was I gonna say? So anyways, he's going down there to go to his honeysuckle Airbnb. It's cute, quaint. He booked it in time, but he spots two humans, and it's a girl and a boy, and they're like smoochy smoochy. I love you. They're like, I love you, and the guy's like, I've gotta go. Your brother's sending me away on business. Like, I love you. I'll be back. We'll get married as soon as we get back. I love you. Love, love, love. Smooshy, cushy crap.
Yes.
Um,
Smushy, cushy crap.
Yes.
In that order?
In that order. And
Is smushy, is that code for smash?
no,
Yeah.
just kissing, because this is like that's as exciting as sex is that during that time.
Oh.
That's
That's
actually
so vanilla.
How did
That's
they even have
right?
kids?
I don't know.
when a mommy and a daddy loved each other very much, or probably not even.
Oh my
very
God,
much.
no.
They just were, told to marry each other, so they did for
To breed.
When
Yeah.
mommy and daddy get told to fuck, they fucked, and then you came, and then yeah.
But
Here
these
you are.
guys actually like loved each other, and they were all sad because he had to leave. And so the girl gives him a rose, but before she gives him the rose, she kisses it, and it, because of the warmth of her mouth, it opens up. Do you get my vagina innuendo here?
Oh yeah.
Anyways,
Yes, daddy.
so the elf is like, oh shit, cool, I love roses. I'd rather sleep in there. So he hops in the rose, and and it says he leans up against the wall.
Yeah. He's getting
Whoa.
cozy.
But anyways, so the guy takes it and is like, oh my gosh, thank you, and puts it in his pocket, and they,
Oh, he's got a little
And-
rose elf in his
right.
pocket. That's so cute.
I know.
Pocket
Guys, this is so cute right now, but it's gonna get so bad in
Oh,
a second.
no.
So, anyways, he can feel his heart beating. The elf can feel his heart beating from how happy he is, and he keeps taking out his pocket to kiss the rose because it's his love's rose,
Just
and
making out with a rose.
he says he kisses it violently. So,
Whoa!
yeah,
Violent kissing of roses.
and he like almost
Violent kisses, my
yeah.
new name.
he almost smushes the elf, and anyways, so
Don't smush.
then he's just walking along, going to wherever he was supposed to be going, and this man comes up behind him with a dagger, and he stabs him to death, and he cuts off his head.
Oh my god!
And then he buries him beneath the tree of a linden tree.
Holy shit!
My
My guy!
right?
It was so cute!
It was so cute, and
then
the little,
everything went to shit.
and the really sad
Welcome to
part
real
is.
life.
The really sad part is the little elf witnessed it. And I know, he fell from a leaf that he was hiding in into the hat of the evil guy.
Oh no!
And the evil guy is like, good thing I killed you. Now you can't marry my sister. So it's the brother! It's the brother! And he's like, I sabotaged you and tricked you into thinking you're going into business, but I'm
my
gonna kill you
God.
instead. And he did,
What a
so.
conspiracy, man.
Right? It's fucked up.
Whoa.
So the little elf is just in his hat in a leaf, and they're on their way back to his house, and the brother walks into the sister's bedroom, and the sister's just sitting there dreaming about her love, so excited and innocent, not knowing what actually is happening. And the leaf and the elf fall out of the hat onto her bed. And the brother walks out, being all evil and sinister and shitty.
Did he even say anything to her? He was just like,
no, he
"Sup,
would just
bye."
being evil and like standing over her and then leaving. You know, giving off that
What the
bad
fuck?
bad vibes.
She's like, bad vibes.
Bad vibes.
She's just over there daydreaming about her bae, and
Yeah.
he comes over and he's
Well, she's
like,
sleeping, so.
okay.
So she's actually dreaming.
Oh, that's even creepier. That
I know,
she's
right?
asleep. He
It's
walks
night.
in and is just like,
Right?
Fiance.
You know what that reminds me of? Phantom of the Opera. But like the bad one.
Oh God.
So bad.
But
I forgot the labyrinth again.
Damn.
I'm a dumb bitch. Okay,
I love
I'm gonna
the
bring it
labyrinth.
tomorrow and I'm gonna set a reminder.
But what was I gonna say? Oh, and so the leaf fell onto the bed, and the elf climbs out, knowing that this is the girl that the guy that she, murder and shit. So he climbs up and sits on her ear, and whispers, because he's so small. He's so small and cute. And he whispers in her ear and tells her what happened, and makes so that she knows, because she's dreaming of it. Basically, is how this works apparently.
Dude, he's like a guardian elf.
Oh, just wait, it gets so much better. So he says, if you don't believe me, when you wake up, there will be a linden leaf next to you from the tree. And she woke up and she sees the leaf and she just starts crying and crying. And I'm like, oh, this is so sad. It's not fair. So she's crying and she knows that her love is dead, and has been murdered by her brother. But she doesn't say anything to her brother. She just gets super depressed and is just like crying and upset. And the brother thinks she's going crazy and whatever, and because he's a gaslighting piece of shit. And
Right.
we don't support. But anyways,
We do not stand.
so one day, the elf can't leave. He just sits in a rose in her window and just is so upset and can't leave her in her grief.
What a sweet little guy.
I know, he's just watching over her, and he whispers in her ear to give her good dreams, and she just doesn't help though, and she just finally goes to find the body, and she goes to dig up the body, and she finds him. And this part's gonna be a little weird, but she's so in grief. She's like, okay, she took the head,
Oh,
and she
okay.
took a sprig of jasmine. And still alive. So she took it back to her house and found the biggest pot, and she put potting soil and the head
My what?
in the pot.
I thought she was gonna make tea with his head.
No, I mean, she plants it, and then she puts the jasmine on top to plant it. So basically, it's like a built-in fertilizer, which is nasty. I mean, it's great for the plant, but not. Ugh.
It's great for the plant, but not for my soul.
Yeah. So she just cries over the plant, and once she plants it and everything, the elf is like, well, I'll leave her, because this is too much grief for me. I can't handle this. I'm going to be depressed now. And he leaves and goes back to his little rose tree house, and all his roses are out of bloom now, so they're all kind of like falling off and dying, and it just makes him really upset. But he keeps going back to check on the girl every day. And she just keeps getting weaker every day and more frail, and all she does is cry over the plant. But the plant actually keeps growing and keeps getting bigger and more beautiful, keeps growing jasmine and everything. And then one day while she's sleeping and upset, the elf comes in and whispers in her ear to help her get good dreams, and she dies in her sleep.
Whoa!
Yeah. Just peacefully, because she had good dreams. Because the elf helped her die, because he knew she was gonna die soon anyways, because of how weak she was and everything.
Or
And
did he murder her?
I don't know. He might have wanted to put her out of her misery, but anyways, so her spirit goes to be with her lover's spirit.
Aww.
It's so cute. But shit gets worse.
Oh.
So the brother is like, oh, she left this beautiful jasmine plant behind for me.
No!
And he takes it and puts it in his room.
Oh, fucking. I hope you get
And
haunted.
the elf is pissed. He's like really? And so he tells the little spirits in the jasmine, all the little jasmine flowers, he tells them that this man is a murderer. And they're like, we know. We literally are being fertilized by the man he murdered. So we know.
They're like, yeah,
We get it.
We get it.
know
And
that.
they're like, and he's like, really? You're just going to act so nonchalant about this? Like, really? And they really don't do anything. And so he's like, fuck you guys. I'm going to go find someone who will do something. So he goes and tells the motherfucking bees.
Yeah, tell the bees.
And the bees go and tell that queen bee.
Don't fuck with the bees, man.
All right? And the queen bee's like, yeah, okay, in the morning we're going to go fucking kill this guy. So they're like, yep, let's do it. And then during the night, though, the little jasmine spirits come out of their flowers with poison spears.
Oh, shit.
And they go and whisper in the murderer's brother's ears and tell him stuff to have him give him bad dreams. And then while his mouth is open, they go and shoot their poisonous spears
Oh, my God.
into his tongue and kill him.
Good. Fuck that guy.
So when the bees arrive in the morning, there's people in there, like, and they're just like, what the fuck? And the people are like saying, oh, the brother died from the smell of jasmine. And I was like, ooh, because of the jasmine flower spirits.
Yeah, but like...
But they didn't know that. They just thought he was like allergic to the flower or some shit.
He died from the smell. They smelled real bad.
But I thought that was kind of cool. I was like, the smell of jasmine. And I was like, that's cool.
Smell of jasmine, your band name, I called it.
I call that as like my assassin name or some shit. The smell of jasmine. But anyways, so the bees are there, and the elf explains to the bees what happened because he knows what happened. He's like, yeah, I get it, well, from what they're saying. But the bees are like, okay, cool, let's protect this flower because people keep coming in and trying to take the flower, take the plant out, and they start swarming around it, and the one guy picks it up, and the queen bee stings him on top of his head. And he drops the flower pot, and it breaks open.
Oh, no!
And they all see the skull, and they, for some reason, know that the brother is a murderer now. And they're like, oh.
Well, I'm sure that if it, like, they found it in her room, they would have been like, oh my God, she murdered him.
Yeah, but they
because
think...
it was in his room.
Yeah, they think that he's the murderer, and they're like, okay, we don't feel as bad for his death anymore. And the bees say... the queen hummed in the air. She sang her little revenge song, and she's like, the revenge of the flower and of the elf of the rose said that behind the smallest leaf dwells one who can discover evil deeds and punish them also. And that was the ending quote of the story. And that's it. So that's our little revenge / don't fuck with the bees / don't be a fucking bitch ass motherfucker.
Yeah, dude, don't kill your sister's fiance.
Like there's other ways.
Unless he's like a piece of shit.
Yeah.
She wants you to kill him.
And that's warranted.
Then that's acceptable.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Or like, he's abusive, then you can kill him too.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
But like, she might not be like, go kill him, but like deep down, her eyes are like, go kill him.
Yeah,
like hit
for
me.
sure.
But yeah. So that's the only time that's okay. But yeah, other than that, I mean, it's a really cute story. Cute little
So
elf.
Cute. I love it when they murder for each other.
I know.
It was really adorable, and then a guy's head got chopped off, and it was just like, wow, okay.
And this little elf just didn't want to tolerate it. He's like, fuck that shit.
Dude,
it's like, I'm
that's
not
like-
playing these games.
That's like when the sweet innocent child sees some traumatic thing and becomes a leather jacket wearing badass. You know? And just like freedom fighter Robin Hood style. you
Yeah.
know?
But it was cute, and it's just a widow elf. Just a little itty bitty elf
Elf.
that no one could see.
On a pocket elf. How dope would that be?
Dude, that would be, like, pretty dope, honestly.
And it could just like crawl up and whisper important things in your ear. and
See,
you could just
I
like,
would
"Oh,
be
okay."
really grateful if it didn't whisper in my ear, and I would
Maybe
prefer
just-
it to, like, scream in my ear, because it probably has a really small voice anyway. But also, like, I hate whispering.
I would freak out, though. I think I'd be going crazy if someone was whispering in my ear constantly. I'd
But
be
just
like,
think
But
about,
no, but
like,
like if you knew it was there.
Oh, yeah,
like,
but-
if you knew it was your elf just being like, yo, dude, this is what's up, and you're like, oh, thanks, homie.
yeah.
You know?
Normal talking voice would be great.
Yes.
Loud, normal talking voice. Like our type of talking.
Yeah, but he's itty bitty bitty bitty, so perhaps it's like this.
Maybe they can learn to project their voices a little more.
They're magic. They got like a built-in megaphone.
Yeah, they can do what they want to do.
Probably.
But yeah, that would be kind of cool. But this cute little elf saved the day and was just not tolerating this guy's shit. And I think it's cool. I think it's really cool. And it's really sad, though. And that's the end of The Elf of the Rose.
The elf of the rose.
It's so cute.
That's like a pretty intense name,
Right?
you know?
He's just like, I will beat everyone's ass that's evil. Don't fuck with me.
Don't make me call the bees in. I will call
I
the
will get
bees.
Queen Bee in here.
Okay.
But yeah.
Lit.
Well,
Well, that was a good story, yo.
Thank you.
Achoo.
Fuck you! You did that and it went away. This is you, goddamn son of a bitch! You fucking piece of shit! I hope you step on so many Legos and stub your toe. Fuck you. Anyway.
Well,
Thank you so much for listening this week, guys, to our small episode.
the small boy.
Send us your stories. Send us pictures of your cute cats and your cute dogs, your alpacas, all
And
of
your
your
otters.
animals.
And your otters and your animals and your...
If you got a pocket elf, let us know.
Yeah, send them my
We
way.
like-
Ask if you got any friends.
Yeah.
If you get any gifts from the Fae, just know that if you take that gift, you're going to owe them a favor. You don't really know what you're agreeing to.
Yeah, if you get a gift from the
Oh,
fae
sorry.
and you accept it, dude, like, you could be marrying a fairy that you've never even met, and now you're stuck with it.
Yep.
Yeah.
So,
And then you could end up with a changeling baby.
it's true. So just watch out for that.
Fucking shit's wild.
Follow us on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and
Email us.
Yeah.
yeah, email us.
And all that fun jazz.
And all that jazz.
Witch, please.